It starts here, Colorado. This is where you make your stand. No more maybe laters or I just don't feel like it. Your journey to a healthier place begins today. Whatever your path, you'll be living the life of I will, not I can't. You'll scale your highest mountains, seek the path of most resistance, and seize not just the day, but every day. It's time to begin your journey to a healthier place. And it starts here, Colorado.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you're tuned in to the Lions Den, official source of UCCS Sports. Our final game of the weekend was the UCCS men's basketball team squaring off against the CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves in what will go down as not quite the best game of the season for your Mountain Lions, a 74-104 defeat. Tough matchup for UCCS. Leading the way for the Mountain Lions was Justin Smith with 18 points, a solid outing for Justin Smith. Brandon Malone added 15 points, a solid outing for him as well. But the Thunderwolves were simply on fire all night long, and that same defense that UCCS played with on Friday night to get the win kind of hurt them on Saturday night, as the Thunderwolves, a much better team than the Cowboys of New Mexico Highlands. Thoughts on the game, Charlie?
Well, okay. I'm gonna try and break this down.
First, yeah.
But so for the Mountain Lions, it kind of started off a little bit of a rough game, and it started because it started on free throws. We had 5 seconds to tick off the clock, and then 2 players already shot 2 free throws. The other big thing, Trayshawn Wilford, like I said, he got in foul trouble early, so that really was hard for the Mountain Lions, because Trayshawn Wilford will take this Mountain Lions men's team as far as they want to go.
Agreed.
Men at the half were down by 9. Brandon Malone had a three-pointer, didn't make it, got fouled, went to the three-point line, then went to half. And it just seemed like, because there were so many, not frequent calls, but there was just a lot of things that was playing against the Mountain Lions that they just really never found who they were, or like why they couldn't really find that rhythm that they found with New Mexico Highlands. Mm-hmm. And it's really hard to start off a game with 4 free throws in a row. Still can't give any disrespect to CSU-Pueblo. They played amazing, and that's what they've been doing. 11-man roster, 4 players scoring over double digits for them. They just had a really good game. And you know, like I had a chance to talk to head coach Jeff Culver after this one. He just said it's back to the drawing board. Same as Justin Smith. They both just realized, you know, it was a tough game, move on, and get ready for next weekend. So I think that's the mentality for this men's basketball team.
Well, let's go ahead and get to that post-game interview with head coach Jeff Culver that you conducted after that loss against CSU-Pueblo. Here is Charlie Bang Bang Butnick and your head coach of the UCCS men's basketball team, Jeff Culver.
Charlie Botnick here with UCCS Athletics, here with head coach Jeff Culver after the loss to CSU-Pueblo. First off, coach, comments on the game.
Well, that was a good old-fashioned butt whooping right there. Not too many things that we did well, quite frankly, at both ends of the floor. I thought that we looked like we did first semester, so that was a setback game. But, you know, hats off to Pueblo. They're a really good team and a tough place to play. And everything that could go wrong against us did, and everything went well for them, and they shot the ball well and took advantage of any mistakes that we made. So, you know, we're going to have short-term memory on this one, and our guys have been playing really hard and been playing really well over these last 4 games or so this semester, and we're going to really try to focus on that and getting back on track, and we'll have a good work week and be ready for next Friday.
And overall, going 1-1 on this weekend, you guys did win yesterday against New Mexico Highlands. So overall on the weekend, what do you take away from it?
Yeah, I mean, you get a road split in the RMAC, and you can't be too disappointed with that. We certainly would have liked to show better tonight, but again, we're going to put this game behind us very quickly, and know that you have to got to be resilient with a game like that, and we know we're a better basketball team than we showed tonight, and we just got to get back to some of the basics and get the wheels back on track.
And Coach, speaking of that, you know, you have I know this game just ended, but again, another tough weekend to next weekend against Western State and Colorado Mesa. So just looking ahead, what do you guys work on in practice, and what looks good?
Well, everything, you know, yeah, anywhere you go in the RMAC is going to be tough, regardless of who you're playing and where and when. And so, you know, Western State is a good team. I know they knocked off Colorado Christian, I think it was last night. And so, I mean, they play really hard. They got a lot of shooters. You know, we got to be ready to guard it. But really, we're going to look internally first this week, and not too worried, quite frankly, about next weekend yet. We're more worried about getting some work done in-house and cleaning up some things from what we learned about ourselves on Friday and tonight, and just keep chipping away at getting better at the details.
Well, there you have it. Head coach Jeff Culver of the UCCS men's basketball team after the loss to CSU Pueblo. Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Spencer, I didn't get to get your thoughts on that game against CSU Pueblo. Quickly, we got about 2 minutes left in the show.
Okay.
What are your thoughts against that matchup against CSU Pueblo?
Charlie touched a little bit about, they just couldn't find a rhythm. The calls were a lot, things like that. I kind of disagree. I think when you lose a game by 30 points, it ain't just about calls. You're missing turnovers. There were back-to-back turnovers. I mean, you were getting dunks on you. It was a bad game, just overall for the basketball teams at the Massari Arena. I don't think it's going to affect them very much either. I think both coaches are ready to shake it off. Just not a great night for the boys.
Not a great night for the boys.
Yeah, he said it perfectly.
Drop Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I just like you said, and it did hurt just because
It's
not
a mean thing. It's just reality. Sports happen, and you have bad games. That's just what happened this weekend. It was interesting that both teams in the same arena in the same weekend happened. That's not like us, but it happened, and we got to move on.
Absolutely. I definitely agree, fellas. Great show today, gentlemen. Moving forward, we're going to have a few more sports picking back up here at UCCS. Right now, it's basketball, the only sport currently in season, but we got track on the horizon, softball and baseball also starting really soon, so we're definitely going to be previewing and recapping all those games here on the Lions Den as well. But listening Lions, sadly, our time has come to an end. But don't you fret, my friends, for we will be back again, because there's a lot more in store this Thursday at 4. So tune in then to the Lions Den, official source of UCCS Sports. Until then, go Mountain Lions!
Success. Find yours here at UCCS.